Now you see why I use them so much. It can make a keyboard sound so good, and it's like cheap to do. Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name's CGMod and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be looking at some keyboard mods. Now I wanted to do this video mainly because I'm always looking for some good mods, and I know some of you are. So here you go, it's the whole video just for the main two that I use. I think these two mods are always a good choice to go with. It's rare I don't use at least one of these mods in one of my builds. Now I wanted to do mods that everyone can do. If you're a beginner, all the way to an enthusiast. I was going to throw in some stabilizer mods, but depending on if you have clip-ins or screw-ins, everything could be different. Like if you have good clip-ins, I wouldn't need to have to tell you how to like fix the wobble or make them securely fit into the PCB. And then if you have screw-ins, well, I mean, they're just screw-ins, you know what I mean? So I decided to just forget about that. I will make a video about that if this video does good. I mean, just let me know down in the comments if you want to see those type of things. But anyways, let's get into the mods of the keyboard. First, I want to say how everything is going to work. I'm going to be showing you the sounds of brass and polycarbonate plates. I will have a stock sound test of the plate, and then a sound test of the mod with that same plate. I will also be using the same switches and keycaps for consistency. I didn't use tactile switches mainly because time's sake, and linears are... in my opinion, I think they're more popular than everything, even though I really do like tactiles. I also went with cherry profile keycaps, mainly again because like they're the most popular. I have timestamps for everything, so it'd just be easier for you to skip through the video. I would like you to watch it all, but I know a lot of you aren't. So anyways, now we can actually start with the mods. Now the first mod I want to go with is the CGMod. Now, I've pretty much patented this mod. I've made it, okay? I made it. It was all me. You can thank me later. All jokes aside, I did happen to find this. It was kind of like an accident, and I was like, dude, I might as well use it. I think it works really well. You can tell by the sound test. All my other builds, you can go check all these other builds out of this same sound test. Ever since that video, the FEKER IK75 came out that I did, I have been using this thing so many times in all my builds. I genuinely think it's better than the PE foam. It's literally so easy and makes so much of a difference when it comes to sound and feel of the keyboard. All it is medical wrap that you can get whatever store that's near you. Depending on your keyboard, you can use a full-length piece or you can just cut and fold it up. So what I do is I get a piece, and depending on how it fits, I can either cut the excess off or just make it all kind of push in there by itself. Now what I've noticed is that it's better to use 2 layers. One doesn't really make a difference with the kind I have, but 2 is like night and day of the difference. Do make sure that you go around anything that's in the way, like cut around the USB port, or even standoffs. But with standoffs, you can get away with not cutting around those. I've just got to the point where I don't. I just kind of screw in the PCB and the plate on top of it, and it works really well. Now, I don't know if this could start a fire if you have like a battery. I don't use Bluetooth or Wi-Fi adapters, so just be careful if you do. I don't want you to have a house fire and then have to blame me because I told you to use this mod. I'm not responsible. But now let's hear that sound test. Once again, I love this mod and you can use it for any build. Now another mod that can be done on any keyboard is the tape mod. Pretty much you get painter's tape and you put it on the back of your PCB. Now this isn't new by any means. There's a lot of videos out there about this. But I really thought this would be a good sound test just because you get to hear it on a brass plate and a polycarbonate plate. So in my opinion, I think this is a really good mod for budget boards. It gives more of that poppy sound and can even make your keyboard have a deeper sound profile. But even higher end boards, it still makes a difference. Now how to do this mod. You get some painter's tape, put it on the back of your PCB. Cut the hang-offs. It's really simple and can make a good bit of difference. Now you can put more than one layer. I really like 3 layers. 3 layers is what I always end up doing, and you can test it yourself to see if what you like and what you don't. Mainly just make sure that the keyboard fits into your keyboard. That's the biggest thing. As you can tell, it's poppy, but I think it's definitely worth a shot if you're looking for another mod, or just want another sound profile. Now I want to do one of all the mods at once. Now I've done this in a couple more other videos, you can go check those out, but I'm being honest, man, this is like the main 2 mods I do for all my builds. It sounds so good put together. Here's that sound test. Now you see why I use them so much. They can make a keyboard sound so good, and it's like cheap to do. I really do think that doing these mods can help your board sound good and make an enjoyable typing experience. And even your mom that's in the other room can listen to this and say, wow, I appreciate that. Now, yeah, that was a little bit of a joke, but I'm being for real, man. It's a good, I don't know, man. These mods are just crazy, especially put together. But that is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed. It was a lot of effort to do all these sound tests and take apart the keyboard and putting it back together. There's a lot to do in one sitting. I want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed. We just hit 11,000 subscribers. You have no idea what this is doing to my life. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and like the video. Now, if you like this video, I have other videos on my channel of different builds, mainly budget ones because I really like doing budget things. Anyways, you can go check those out. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed these mods. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully I see you in the next one.